Just shiny hunting. shot it. Even though it was 10 levels higher. None of them are shiny yet, so it's not like I don't have enough Charmanders already. Alright. So I'll use Flash Kit. Ice and then start. It's not terrible. Looks like they're shiny hunted too.
Sorry about that. You caught me as I went to sit down at the John. I'm back.
Oh, okay. I just wanted somebody to talk to while I was shiny hunting. I'm streaming at the same time, but you usually don't care about that.
That's fair.
I invited somebody else as well, but they said that they refused to talk to anybody until they've had their weed and alcohol. And I was like, okay. At least it's better than the heroin they were doing yesterday. This is I already told you the nonsense with this friend. I've just known them for a really long time, and I kind of feel like they're probably going to be dead soon. So I'm trying to make the most of it while they're alive. Especially since the doctor literally told them if they tried to quit cold turkey, the withdrawals alone would kill them and they need to go to rehab. And then they tried to go to rehab and the government was like, we're not paying for that.
Understandable.
So they are defaulting to their less sinful vices of weed and alcohol. But they refuse to. They are making progress. They are refusing to day drink, which they consider this to be daytime because it's summer. They don't drink until the sun sets. But the bars, tried to tell them the bars are already open. It's 5 o'clock. There's an entire song about how the bars
open at like 8 in the morning, and they stay open through like 2 in the afternoon. Some open sooner. Or chain bars do that.
The club. The clubs.
Yeah. Solitaire. Non-chain bars tend to open around noonish.
So, there is a bar that I used to go to while I was homeless. They didn't open until 9 p.m. But I found a higher level place where ghastlies spawn at, and I am both grinding XP and shiny hunting at the same time.
Fair enough. So, your ping back seemed awful fast with the, it looks like you haven't figured out. Did you actually read it, or did you just look at, yeah, that's a rule?
No, I read it. I wanted to give input, especially since it was unarmed, and that's one of my favorite combat styles.
Now there's reason to take it other than, I want this motherfucker to have no action economy after a round or two.
Yeah. I actually read it twice. I don't know why you thought I pinged back quickly.
I guess I was expecting a bit more thought to be put into it, but...
Well, I mean, you already put the thought... Like, you already did the things that I was going to recommend. Have it scale with your skill.
Now, the only reason why I'm concerned about this is because none of the others do that.
Well, I mean...
The others all, like, scale with material, and the scaling is very narrow. Which means I'm probably going to open that up a bit more.
Stupid fucking hiker, get out of my fucking way. You're not supposed to be in the middle of the cave.
I'm probably going to have two-handed weapons go up in increments of 2 dice each, and have one-handed weapons go up in increments of 1 hand each. And for bows, have them assume you're using basic wooden shafts, which provide no other benefits, and then have the other arrow types add an additional die as well as AP.
The bows should at least add durability to the weapon. The different metal types, different bow types, should at least give your bows more durability if you're even incorporating durability into a thing yet.
We're not doing durability, but we are doing range. I think I should shorten the range on short bows from long to medium, because we've got thrown weapons at short, and I've got staves at medium, and then I've got both bows at long. But the difference presently between long and short bows is, I think long bows do more damage and have better AP than short bows, and that's it. Because the damage type from the bows is reliant on its ammo, and you can have those...
What you should do is make, in my opinion at least, what you should do is make the longbows have extra long as as their range, and then have penalties for being short ranged. Because the longbow is harder to use in real life at short range. And that's the purpose of short bows, is they are easier to wield and hit people in a smaller area.
That makes sense, and it's something I'll consider putting in after.
Okay. I burned through 3 lures before I ran into one combat here. After running into a bunch of combats at the start.
Maybe it's just a low encounter area.
Well, that's what I'm starting to think, because the internet that I just Googled said that they spawn at 10 to 25% in this location. And I was like, okay, that just means that there's going to be other creatures there too. And then what I'm noticing is that there's literally nothing here but Ghastlies and Haunter. And I don't run into battles very often. So what is the 10 to 25% that they're working with? What is the other 75% you're asking? I don't know. Apparently it's nothing. Apparently I'm rolling encounters, and then that counter is rolling as a nothing, resulting in not a battle. Unless it's a Ghastly or a Haunter.
I couldn't tell you. I really couldn't.
That's fine.
The other part of that is that this means that unarmed is now the only type of weapon that scales with your skill.
Okay. But that makes sense, though, for unarmed. Because otherwise there's no real purpose to use unarmed.
Yep.
I would think that the other things need to scale with skill as well, though. But that's something you can figure out for a later date.
Yeah. I might just have their AP scale. The material weapon has a base AP and goes up with skill. Considering I've got like 5 stages for most weapon groups, and the scaling stays between like 2 to 3 D5s, but the AP is the thing that increases for the most part when the material improves.
I think I'm in the right place because there's a bunch of other shiny hunters here right now too, and they're successful shiny hunters. There's people showing off their shiny Dragonite, their shiny Zapdos. I believe that's a shiny. What's the name of? It was. What's the name of Weevil's evolution?
It's one of the 2 cocoons.
I don't think you know what a Weevil is.
Weevil, the butt plug looking bug Pokemon, right?
No. Oh, I'm thinking of Sneevil. Weevil is the evolved point. It's a dark ice type. Its evolved form looks like it's got a headdress, and I think it has feathers on it. It's not a
Abomasnow?
No. Here, I'll show you Sneevile. Sneasel.
Oh, are you talking about the fucking ninja ass, mole looking ass thing?
Kinda, yeah, that makes more sense than what you were already saying. Yeah, and its evolved form is Weavile. Okay.
Yeah, that thing. I heard you say Weedle.
And you got butt plug from Weedle even? Where is your mind lately?
Look at that man. What is that? It's a string of beads.
No, it's a caterpillar. It's the kind of caterpillar that makes bees. Are you saying that Caterpie is also a butt plug looking thing because it's also a string of beads? I'm glad everything's already EV trained. I didn't want to fight this Golbat.
This one is ribbed for your pleasure and has a handy handle for easy extraction.
Sometimes I wonder about your mental state.
Oh, it's bad.
You know, maybe it's just because I'm asexual or something. I just don't like sex most of the time, and I don't think about it as often as other people do. I have a very low libido even before the medication, and on the medication, which is supposed to, or not supposed, has the side effect of killing people's libido, according to the schizophrenic group that I'm part of. It's just not really there anymore. And maybe I just don't see it because I'm different. You're not the one that's different. It's me who's different.
Or I'm depressed and will take any excuse to live my day.
That's true. That's probably true.
Joke.
I'm coming to terms with the fact that I'm going to have to be here for the rest of my life. Not here specifically, but in a home for the foreseeable future.
Yeah.
One of my Marine friends who wants to become a forest ranger is very excited to tell me that once he gets out of college for forestry, once he earns his degree, he's more than happy to turn my campground into a suitable place for me to live.
Well, that's nice. Just don't let him put a lien on it. I don't mean a lean-to, I mean a lien.
I don't know what that is.
It's a legal term that means something to the effect of he put a bunch of work into it. He's the one paying taxes and utilities. No, therefore, he's
not paying the taxes on it yet. The only thing he asks for return is once he gets it livable, that he lets him stay there for free. And we have written agreement on that. I said he could, because he doesn't care. He gets income just for serving 2 tours in the Marines. He doesn't care about extra money. And from what I understand of Quincy, finding a job as a forest ranger is in a highly competitive field. So he would have rather.
That.
Sorry, what?
What? I said, why does Quincy know that, or is that this guy's name?
No, that Quincy, because Quincy wanted to become a forest ranger at some point.
Really?
Yeah, and
I mean, I'm not gonna knock it, but cool.
But, so this guy would already know that finding a job as a forest ranger is a highly competitive field. So being able to put that he's working for me on his record would make it look better for if he found a better place to ranger at. But we can make a paper trail for him, like, and that's one of the things he's looking for. He's looking for experience, but he wants to incorporate a bunch of like.
So he gets paid in
room and board,
not having to pay rent and experience.
Yeah.
So what's he gonna do for food?
What's he gonna do for? Well, he, like I said, he already earns money from the government by serving two tours as a Marine.
Okay.
That's what he's gonna do for food. He's gonna take his government check that he gets for being a veteran and spend it on food.
Ambition. I remember that was a plausible thing to have.
Yeah.
God, I'm a sad sack of shit. I need to actually get something done in my life.
At least get on disability or something. Because I am not trying to insult you when I say I think you qualify.
What, just because I'm depressed?
No, wow. You also have other social awkwardnesses that would make it harder for you to maintain a job, I think. Like, for me, that's what they argued, is that I could seek employment, but I couldn't seek competitive employment and earn a viable wage.
Oh, yeah, because allergy to asshole is totally something I can put on bill.
No, that was back when it was just schizophrenic. And not only that, but you with your topas and whatnot, you definitely could, without even lying, convince somebody.
They ain't full topas, they're just masks.
Okay, but my point is you don't even have to lie about it. Just talk about them to a therapist, and they will probably diagnose you schizophrenic.
And I probably have at least a little bit of body dysphoria. Not, different gender levels, but...
Yeah. You stupid fucking hiker.
I wasn't.
Stop pacing in the same place. There you go. Thank you. I want to continue marching along in a straight line. Oh my god. I know he moves a random direction every time. I get that.
Just breathe.
And
what moves? What is it that moves?
The hiker in this cave, he's supposed to be the first clue on how to get through it without it just repeating over and over again and infinitely. But I'm trying to get it to repeat infinitely right here at the start so that I can run into more gas leaks or hunters.
Gotcha.
And so he's there to tell you how the puzzle works. But I think they should have, stashed him in a corner or something.
Fair enough. Yeah. Unfortunately for me, I have exactly enough ambition to make diagnosis a problem. Because if I get diagnosed and then use that diagnosis to then immediately go and apply for a pile of money to help disabled people, that spoils the diagnosis and they take it away from me. So I get neither.
See, that's what I'm thinking. I started my application to get government money before the diagnosis because I was trying to get on for Asperger's. And they wanted to confirm that I still had Asperger's. And so they sent me to a therapist who, psychologist. The first one said I was on crack and made me do a drug test. I passed the drug test to show that not only am I not on crack, that I have never done crack. That guy was fired. They sent me to a third party. She tried to say that I was possessed and gave me the number of suicide hotline and an exorcist. I called the suicide hotline and they hooked me up with a therapist to talk about my problems. And they were like, oh no, you're clearly schizophrenic. And then then 3 years later, I was continuously trying to find a job and still not getting it. And I was really, really depressed at my final disability hearing. And they wanted to have more confirmation that I was schizophrenic or not. And that's when I was like, well, fine, I'll talk about this bullshit that I think never happened, but it was very important to my life. And I started talking about my time with Adrienne. And then they're like, wait a minute, you actually know that bitch? Paraphrasing. And then they brought her in from apparently prison. And now she thinks she was in rehab the entire time. And I don't know what to go on, because at the same time that when she said she was in rehab the entire time, she's also lost all her memory of everything before rehab. And so I have a bunch of other strange things happening at the final disability hearing that I remember that I also equally don't really believe, but hey, it's what I remember, about some sort of secret society kind of keep the existence of magic under wraps. And they made us agree to go to hypnotherapy to solve our problems. And me, believing that it's impossible for me to be hypnotized, agreed. But then Adrienne was also violently protesting it, saying that she doesn't want to lose everything. But again, she was in an orange jumpsuit. I don't know I don't know what she wanted to lose. But apparently... But that being said, the hypnotherapy didn't work on me. I even remember going to the hypnotherapy and telling them that it's not going to work, and it not working. But
unless that's part of the hypnotherapy, and now you're suffering the consequences.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, carry on.
I resisted the hypnotherapy and suffered the consequences of remembering everything anyway. But
I'm sorry, that was a bad joke.
No, it wasn't. It was exactly what happened. I really do think I would have been better off if I had been hypnotized. Like, if I just forgot about that entire experience of my life. If I just... No. I'd rather know what it really feels like to be loved, rather than being totally scared of all my exes. Adrienne, while easily was the evilest of my exes, she was the least scary too. She was at least a woman of her word. She was just, a megalomaniac. You know what that word means, right?
Similar to, but distinct from the nymphophile.
No. No, not at all. Megalomaniac is the word they use when somebody wants to take over the world.
My apologies. I heard the wrong word. I am just not here today.
Okay. No, she had ambitions to become the world's first supervillain, and she wanted to take over the world, or at least that was her shtick on becoming the world's first supervillain, was her plot to overthrow the government and take over the world. Which, I mean, just having that plot is enough to get you landed in federal prison if the government finds out. And she was at least moderately successful, so I can believe that she was in prison when I was
So what you're doing is that she wanted to be Mojo Jojo and rule the world, conquer it, obliterate all who oppose her, become that which is almighty, she who rules the world. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Yeah, something like that. Well, see, what she was doing is she was mixing, like, her plan, how she got her start was she had bought a medieval alchemy book, and it was full of a bunch of potions that were basically just drugs that people don't test for anymore. So her gang that she had, that they called themselves the Paladins to fully fit with her medieval theme.
Right.
They were fighting sex traffickers and other drug dealers so that she didn't have to share her territory with other drug dealers. And on top of that, the Crips were okay with this because they liked buying her drugs. The Bloods, however, were very offended by what she was doing, and they had to fight them a lot. But the Crips just wanted her drugs to exist because they could take them, hallucinate, trip out, have a good time, and then go to work, and then take a drug test in the morning, and it wouldn't test for anything because those drugs aren't used anymore. And she was also like committing identity fraud as well, which is another thing that gets you landed in federal prison. So she had like 6 identities, and she probably doesn't even have access to the money that she was making anymore. She used the funds to give her. She was studying chemistry at a college with one of her fake identities to further her alchemical creations.
Fair enough. Of course, you know what I have to say about alchemy, don't you?
What's that?
Alchemy is just chemistry with different set dressing.
No, she agreed. She agreed. That's why she was going to college for chemistry once. And, like, I don't know how she was so good at making fake identities, but at 16, she was pretending to have already had a master's degree in chemistry and with just her self-studies of alchemy. And it was working to help her get a fake doctorate in chemistry at the local community college, at TCC. And, like, I don't know how nobody caught... I mean, obviously, eventually somebody caught on, or else she wouldn't have been in prison. I'm surprised it got as far as it did.
That's fair. Although that also reminds me that I'm going to have to double and triple check the language that I use in my book if/whenever you get around to publishing it.
Yeah. Okay.
Because the cats still use like medieval style words to describe things, despite the fact that they're doing it completely like normal scientific research. Yes, I do have the sylph of oxygen here. We plug the bottle in, we turn this valve, and the sylph becomes the spirit, and you can breathe it. If you put enough spirits in a bottle and compress them good enough, they become sylphs.
And you know, the funniest thing about all of that, after she lost her memory and went to rehab and like got her own, got a replacement life, essentially. She's now owns her own catering business.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And she considers herself a kitchen witch.
She's a strega, is she?
Yeah. And so, like, obviously that the muscle memory to make her a good chemist stayed, or else she wouldn't be a good chef as well.
Is she a white strega or a black strega?
I mean, I don't know. I didn't...
Does she bless or curse?
See, like I said, I don't know. I wasn't allowed to talk to her for very long before her husband at the time got very upset that she was talking to an ex-boyfriend. Um, and now, even though she has divorced that man, refuses to talk to me still, because I don't know, because she doesn't tell me. She just doesn't talk to me.
It's called drama.
It's called drama.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's called drama. But
I used the E word, not the D word, but fair enough, both work.
Oh, trauma. Okay. Well, that makes sense too.
Like I said.
I just know that she was like, as soon as I started talking to her again, as soon as I got back in touch with her after she was got out of rehab, she was still she was already on the I love you, I miss you, you want to see you again nonsense, even though she was married, which is probably why her husband got so upset.
Fair enough.
Not a single one of these Ghastlies is shiny.
Don't worry, just keep at it. Okay. I am going to, again, launch and read all of my rules for like the 8th time this month. And then I'm going to convert them to Microsoft Office type documents and repost them again. And then I'm going to want somebody to go through them that isn't me, because they might not, know what I mean, because I know what I mean, and I think what I'm seeing is what I meant to put there. But it could just as easily not,
Yeah.
Oh, Goramit, really? Bloody Thunderstruck. Or Blunderbuss, or... Yeah, you get it. I forgot that selecting all of them at once and hitting enter opens a bunch of untitled documents, not the files specifically. If that makes any sense at all to you.
Yeah. Like, kind of like how Notepad works, or are you talking about Notepad?
I'm talking about Open Office.
Open Orifice.
I may or may not be just a wee bit blurred.
That's fine.
Okay, I'm very blurred.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I should also have the master character sheet up so I can correct any discrepancies between the two. God, I hate quickness so much.
Down with the quickness.
But I don't know how to fix it.
So what's going on with quickness?
It's the same action economy problem that I've always been having. It's just... you know?
It's hard to balance it and still make it true to what it does.
Yeah. Right, because I'm going to be using Quincy's old character, the Lightning Mage, as a boss. And that asshole has fucking 18 goddamn quickness. They have almost double the action economy of anybody else. Under the new rules. Which is a far cry less than it used to be. Which was, they were like 6 times more, they just did 6 times more stuff than anyone else. Because they were the only one who boosted quickness that hard.
Alright. And so there's going to be a lot of... And so he goes again! And...
Yeah. However, the way I've got turns structured now, yes, each person blows their load all at once. However... double the action economy doesn't mean as much as it used to. I mean, don't get me wrong, he can still Roadrunner, meet, and run like a motherfucker bat out of hell. But if he wants to do anything else, he has to slow the fuck down. And he has to do it all at once, which means, yes, he's uninterrupted, but so is everybody else.
You know, at least this isn't nearly as boring as trying to EV train.
That's fair. If you if you do watch my stream, I've got music on in the background, so...
Yeah, I can't do that. It's gonna strike my channel.
Oh, you were streaming!
Yeah. I thought I told you that. I am pretty sure...
My apologies. By the by, the system I'm discussing is a tabletop, is an attempt to port Tyranny, the PC game, to tabletop, and is not officially sponsored by Obsidian Studios, nor anyone else who's working on the project.
Covering your bases.
Yes. I will say that my music is Nightcore, though, which means it might dodge, but, you know, the difference between might dodge and will get struck if they hear it.
Grinding for XP is better than grinding for EVs, because I don't have to actually manually track the XP that I'm getting. I just creatures die, go burr.
So what I've decided to do is to just kind of not care and buy the reduction candies.
Oh, yeah, that...
So yeah,
Things
I run around, I punch stuff. If the wrong EV goes up, I buy the appropriate candy to make it go back down.
So, you mean berry, but yeah.
Yeah.
So, I did a lot of that at first. But things get expensive that way. And see, what I'm trying to bypass right now, the cheapest shiny Ghastly on the auction house right now is 3.2 million.
So, the reason why I bring this up is because I've got a ninja ask, right?
Yeah.
It will never have more than 1 HP. Therefore, any and all EVs on HP are just kind of diluting the build. Same with any defenses.
Yeah, I agree.
Because, he can't defend worth shit because he's only got 1 hit point. If he gets through, he's fucked. And I'm training him up for the sole purpose of trying to power through the fucking ice bitch.
Bugs are weak against ice.
Ah, damn it. I suppose fire is also weak against ice.
Yes. Well, no. I don't think so. Ice is weak against fire. Fire is strong against ice. Fire melts
Okay,
ice.
so then training up Charizard isn't a terrible idea.
Correct. But Ninjask is a bug who is weak against fire and ice. So both those things would get past its Wonder Guard.
I even bought a Focus Sash for him and everything.
Oh, well, it's not like he doesn't still have 2 HP with that Focus Sash.
He still only has the 1, but he gets to just kind of say, no.
For the first.
Yeah.
Can only activate once per battle, is what I understand.
It can only activate once per battle, true. But I was kind of hoping that it would stack with Wonder Guard, so we'd have a total of 4 get out of jail free cards.
Does it know Substitute?
It's still young enough it can learn. Why?
Because Substitute takes HP to cast. Never mind.
Oh.
Man, at least I know I'm in the right place looking at all these other shiny hunters. Is that what I think it is? Oh no, that's Miku hair. That's not a Deoxys.
Hmm.
The being said, shiny hunters. Obviously, people are trying to hunt for Ghastlies in here right now because that is one of the more expensive shinies in the game, apparently. And you can buy cosmetics with the money that you earn from selling shinies. And obviously, the people here all have a bunch of weird and crazy cosmetics that are showing off their favorite shiny. I've
got a suggestion.
What?
Wait a week for these guys to flood the market and then take one when they're cheap.
I think that it's going to be more expensive closer to the end of the event. And,
fair.
The event is only going on for another 8 days and 22 hours. I have a week to try to catch a shiny. I haven't caught a single shiny on this game yet.
Let's reconcile quickness down to 1 because that's less hair pulling. Oh my god, why is quickness so fucking broken? Hmm. Yeah, I'll lower. I'll lower the damage buffs by 1 each.
Alright, so it is now time to fly back to a Pokemon Center because I am out of PP.
You have a pretty good idea of how defenses work in Tyranny, right?
I've honestly never played the computer game. I only know what your tabletop is like.
I mean the tabletop version.
I think I remember some of it.
So, Resolve. First effect. +1 to overcome defenses. What does that mean to you?
Like a save for against poison or something.
Hmm.
Or maybe it's a bypassing damage resistance.
Okay, so clearly that's not clear enough. I'm going to have to express that differently. The intention is to increase the DC of saves, parry, and dodge effects against you by resolve. So if you shoot somebody with a fireball and they needed to make a magic or an endurance save against it, if they have an 85, or they'd have to roll versus your channel skill plus your resolve. Or rather, your channeling roll plus resolve.
Oh, that's right. I have a lure going on right now. It's going to be even harder to get there.
In that case, if I change that to +1 to DCs, is that more explanatory?
Yeah, that makes more sense. +1 to offensive DCs. Sounds about right. Bypassing defenses sounds like they have something other than their AC.
Hello.
Oh, hey Sigit, what's up?
What's up, buddy?
I'm just trying to capitalize on this shiny event going on at PokeMMO. I haven't caught a shiny ever in the game, so like I'm trying to catch a shiny Ghastly, but apparently there's some professional shiny hunters here who are also trying to catch Ghastlies.
Oh, you're trying to get that shiny Gengar, huh?
Yeah.
So, here's another silly question.
Yeah?
I have 2 schools of magic, Emotion and Sanguine. The originals being Emotion and Gravelight, both of which couldn't be activated, or both of which you couldn't start with in the tabletop. Should I keep that as a thing on the tabletop?
See, last time I was playing, I thought I started with Gravelight. So...
Really?
Yeah.
You started with the Vampire School.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
trying to be a necromancer.
Ah, not a thing. Yet. I may add glyphs later.
So, I got a question. It's going to be a
Okay.
sidetrack question from whatever both of you are doing. But are either of you good with like computers?
I know enough to get myself into trouble, not enough to get myself back out. Why?
wanting to get back out, I think, because like every now and then it makes me feel like I have a rat or something. Because every now and then, like my like on the what is it, your home screen, like this thing right here. I don't know what you call it on a computer.
Desktop?
Yeah, desktop.
Oh, yeah. Every now and then when I'm on the, like you just saw that how it refreshed. Like all my emblems go away and they're a blank sheet, and then they kind of just re-update.
I don't know what causes that.
Open the drop-down menu, please.
Pardon?
Open the drop-down menu.
Drop down menu.
Not normal click, other click, anywhere that isn't over an icon.
Left click.
Right click.
Right click.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. Display settings.
Display settings. Okay, also, so before we continue though, also that was my first thing that I didn't know what was going on. But number two, every now and then like a window pops up, but it happens so quick, it like looks like my command prompt, but it's like two windows that pop up.
I have that happen.
Do you have multiple monitors?
Pardon? Yeah, two monitors, yeah.
Okay. Alright then.
I'm running off a laptop, but I have it extended to...
Can you maximize this or that window so I can read it?
Pardon? Oh, maximize it, yeah.
And kindly scroll down.
Yes, sir. I'm scrolling slow. If you want me up all the way to the bottom, I can just do that.
Advanced display.
Advanced. Right here.
Yep. Hertz.
This.
Yeah. Can you click that for me? Alright, click off of that.
Because my monitor that I'm on right... Oh, this is my laptop. So should I go to the other one we're on right now? The display?
Kindly click the exclamation point. The circle with the exclamation point in it.
This.
Yeah, that. Does that open anything for you? Nope.
And click away.
And then the other one.
Did I monitor?
No. Actually, just
right here.
Kindly go back a menu.
Because we're on this one right now. Which, speaking of which,
that's fair. It should not matter. Just
okay.
Scroll back down. All the way.
Well, Mike, if you said your shit just randomly does that too, right?
Yeah,
Graphics?
I think it has something to do with C++. C# or whatever you want to call it.
Some computer shit?
Yeah, because like it didn't start until I started downloading games, and it's on every computer that I have my games on that is installed the C++ redistributables. And I think
optimized for Windows games. Flip that switch.
Right here?
Yep.
I don't play on Windows. Does that matter? Is that better to run games in Windows mode?
I'm not sure, but that reminds me, and I'm not sure why it reminds me. PokeMMO, they are gonna introduce a new expansion soon. They're gonna do Black and White too. Nobody really
close this.
Close it.
Yeah. And then pull up Task Manager.
Control Alt Delete. Basically, what I'm trying to ask right now is like, how do I know if I have a rat? I didn't download nothing weird or nothing, but it just makes me seem like shit's happening that I'm not doing.
Close Epic Games Launcher and Steam Client Helper. Actually, just close Steam completely.
End task on Epic too.
Yep. And now I want you to go down that list and forcibly close every program that isn't directly related to Windows running.
Besides Discord right now.
Yes.
So EA,
Oh
I don't
god,
know
you still
what's
have Edge?
play.
Nuke that shit.
Still
I
have
use Edge.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, does that mean that's still running in the background?
Yes.
So like my tab? Oh, that's how it saves it, huh?
Yeah. Oh, that's a way.
Okay.
Okay,
any of
so
this
you
office
just heard me. Go to security,
I use
please.
Opera GX.
Windows security?
Yep.
Full screen it? I just did this thing too, the full scan.
Alright, so apparently this isn't how you get to OneDrive. Find OneDrive, or your OneDrive settings.
Is it this app right here? Or is it?
I think
That's
that
the-
the
the
shiny
one
Zapdos
cloud.
is the biggest waste of a shiny out of all of them. There's somebody here.
Oh, yeah. The app, not the one with the clouds.
Did I click on the right one?
There's your problem.
What is?
Every time it flickers like that, it's sending a save state.
So I should sign it. Oh, what just happened? I didn't click nothing. Like something like that will happen.
Just find a way to disable it, or turn it off completely, and you should stop that flickering.
OneDrive? Find a way to.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Do
I had
that?
to disable my OneDrive too. It was interfering with my game save files. It was why why the Oblivion remastered cloud save doesn't work.
And your command prompt is probably that initiating. I say probably, not definitely, but that is one of the things that can go wrong. After you've disabled OneDrive, I want you to finish cleaning up your task manager. Everything that isn't a driver or the kernel needs to get turned off.
Right here, I find OneDrive.
Find a setting. You should be able to just type in one and jump to it.
Time, sir.
Turn on or off OneDrive. There you are. Off.
Turn off this one.
Yep.
Turn off both of them.
Yeah, because if you don't, it'll just pick back up again. Now, you will not have a backup.
Like if I want to wipe my PC,
Yes.
that's fine.
It'll also stop randomly hogging your CPU and bandwidth to send a backup state.
So is that why I'm playing like a game that's easily runnable, and then every now and then I'll drop like mad frames?
One
my
of.
PC is doing shit behind me.
Yeah. One of, not always.
Because I messed with like this stuff. What is it? Because I noticed when I started up my computer, I had like all this shit on.
Oh, yeah. Turn everything you don't recognize off of that list, including update. Fuck update. Oh, wait, that's Discord. Never mind, that can
Yeah.
stay.
I want to keep. I want Discord to launch when I started. That's about it.
Yep.
And this stuff looks kind of important. Yeah, like Curse Board would try to start immediately. EA, Epic, Jagex, and all of this shit would try to start up as soon as I started on my computer.
In all seriousness, turn off all those Just all of them.
Turn them off?
Yep.
I don't need this?
Just turn them all off.
Okay.
This next part is going to be extremely tedious.
Is it safe?
Reboot your computer to desktop. Watch it for 5 minutes. If it doesn't flicker, pick something you want, turn it on, reboot again.
Should I have to
Repeat
turn
those
on the
things
Discord thing
flickers.
then?
Leave that thing off.
There we go.
I mean, the
Turn
update
off
for Discord is
Discord too?
probably fine.
So you said, like, click right here in power and just hit restart.
After you clear your Steam, after you clean up your task manager. After you clean up your task manager down to only Windows.
Not what I'm doing right now.
I don't know what that is,
That's just a
but
disconnect.
yes, your
Yeah,
task manager should have everything except what's directly related to Windows purged before you shut down. Because if you turn off everything that isn't Windows and or a driver, that should flag everything as being closed and not prompt it to open again, with exclusion of anything that you have in your open on launch.
Is there anything I could fuck up on my computer doing this process right now?
Anything that you could fuck up, there are safeties in place to stop you from fucking.
So if I click on a random thing and just hit end action, it won't let me do that?
It will do its best to end. It will say it's an ongoing critical task, not end it.
So this isn't like one of those delete system 32 things?
Correct. This is just freeing up CPU CPU cycles and
So just start at
cleansing
the top and
memory.
go down?
Yep. Everything that isn't a runtime blocker, or are you a NVIDIA or are you some other kind of graphics chip? Point is, leave the drivers, kill everything else.
I
Like PC
assume I'm
power.
NVIDIA.
The PC power notifications that just came back, leave that. That's apparently part of your operating system.
Oh, yeah, that looks like the logo that's on my laptop.
Yeah, as long as you don't accidentally kill Windows proper, it should be fine.
So if some I mean, you go back to doing, if something pops up, I'll play again. I'll just keep on doing this while you're doing what you're doing.
Yeah. Now that's going to take a hot minute. Remember
Nothing
what
here, see right here, this.
Yeah, like that. That is a critical application, and it will not let you turn it off.
So it won't let me fuck nothing up right here.
Yes. Not without doing shit as admin, which means you'd have to launch... you'd have to launch it as admin before it will let you start fucking with that, and then it'll ask you for your password before letting you close it. And if it is as critical as it thinks, when you close it, it'll also crash your computer.
But then I can just relaunch, restart on my computer.
Yes. Right. I've seen you
Oh, that
turn...
looks-
I've
Yeah, I was
seen
about
you
to say.
turn the same thing off like 3 times in a row. Leave it.
Okay. So it pops back up, just move on.
Yep. Save there. Save there. Let's just double check the Skittles to make sure that they're all correct. QF, MF, FM, MR, FQ, WF, VM, QW, WR, FW.
1 second, I'm gonna know I got some help.
Pardon?
Someone I asked a few days ago finally got back to me. I'm just gonna tell them I got some help real quick. So everything Asus won't close, so move on.
Anything that reads Microsoft will probably not go away. And anything with the words run blocker in its name probably won't go away.
And I gotta leave Discord running because that's what we're on.
Yep.
That'll be the last thing I do.
Hey, look at that one drive is still running. Nuke it.
Oh, that's lower.
Do you have any controllers plugged in?
Not currently, but I have my mouse, my keyboard, my headset.
And that might be what keeps bringing back your game inputs.
My keyboard and shit.
Yeah, I just saw you close it for the second or third time. And it's back again. Don't worry about it.
For Windows task, leave that.
Yep.
So, have any of you guys run into the problem of Windows Task Manager showing up on Windows Task Manager?
Yeah. Yes, that's not a bug, that's a feature. It lists itself on the list of things that it's doing because it is in fact doing.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever tried to end task of a Windows Task Manager from Windows Task Manager?
Yes, it works remarkably well, actually. Or at least it has for me. Once you are done with this purge, before you reboot, I want you to go to Performance, move that window off to the side so it's occupying half the monitor, and then
close
watch
all this NVIDIA shit.
And NVIDIA gets to stay because it's drivers. Search 7 can probably die.
I should leave this because that's the same logo as my laptop.
Yeah, probably.
Well, search 7 ain't going away.
Yeah. Shell host stays. That's the Windows operating system itself. If you manage to turn that off, you crash the computer. I don't know what the fuck your experience app is, but it needs to die. Also, didn't you close Steam already? How the fuck's it back again?
I closed the Windows help version of it.
Ah, that'd do it.
Fuck, I just lost where it was.
Just click anywhere, it'll go away. There you go.
These are staying.
Yep. Next section.
Way down here, one time.
Windows
So all this
processes.
shit is going at the same time?
Yeah. Windows processes 104. None of that will close.
Oh, no,
Try
everything
my-
down here won't close.
There will close. What the fuck is that? What the hell is Wondershare install assistant? Before you close that, open file location. Wondershare. What the fuck is Wondershare?
I have no idea.
Sounds like a
Unless it came with a game, I don't do nothing.
probably adware. Alright, well my lures have all run out.
So bottom line, close Wondershare.
Oh, it's what Cortana runs. Nuke it with fire.
End task with fire.
You mean like from Fable? Not Fable. Halo?
I think that's where they got their fucking name for their.
Yeah, it might have been.
It really is.
So now that you've cleaned this up, I want you to go to Performance. One of the icons along the side, if you hover over it, it should tell you which one it is. I think, but don't know, it's the throttle-looking icon. That's app history. There it is, Performance. Alright. Now I want you to grab this window by its top and slam it against the side of your screen so it occupies half the monitor. There you go. Just have it showing. You don't need the other one. Watch this for like 5 minutes, see if it flickers. If it doesn't, start reopening programs that you want active.
My GPU was 0%. Should I click on something else?
It just means it's not under load. It's not doing anything fancy.
But I don't even know what this is because I don't think I use this
What
at
you're
all.
looking for is anything that spikes.
Like
Whether
that?
that, yeah, like that. But that is